I'm NichBoy, and today I'm checking out the Dota 2 spectator mode for the Vive. This is something I've been so excited about since they announced this as an app. I just think it is such a good idea. Now, the Dota 2 International, the big grand finals were on the weekend, and the competition was the whole of last week. Some of the best Dota we've ever seen played happened then, particularly Game 1 of EG versus eHome. So I thought I'd jump in there and check it out. Mainly, look at Fierce Bud. It's a lot of cables. Hang on. Headphones. 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 Is this the right bud or the left bud? I think this is the right bud. That was the left bud. So this is Create a Spectator Lobby, private, public, I can do whatever I want, and Hero Showcase. I think I will jump into Hero Showcase first, just to see what that's like. Sick! Oh my god. That is awesome. Oh, this is just like at the International where they had all the AR figures up in front of each one of the teams' booths where they were playing. Okay, so I can buy stuff, of course, because this is Dota and they want you to buy things. The items, okay, so if I click on any other hero, sick! That is so awesome. And I think he's wearing the items that I have equipped. Let's see, like if I go Lion, it is! This is my lion set! The giant hands, the bot. Wait, can I go? I can move around. Look at his butt! Wow, this actually holds up pretty well resolution-wise. Yep, that's definitely him. Hey, how are you? I am way too close to the nips of one of my favorite characters. Stop hitting me with the giant ball. I just want to check out Crystal Maiden because if the Arcana that I've got is her outfit, jump back. That is so... Look at the puppy. Hello puppy. So this is worth the free download, but the super expensive piece of hardware alone. What a great way to look at the heroes. This is so cool. I assume the camera is there. Okay, let's jump into a game. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in the game now because you can actually go into the map, which is very cool. I've put on a lav mic because I imagine I'm gonna be spinning a lot. Pete's just gonna try and keep up, but you're mainly gonna be interested on the other side of the screen, the game side. So just ignore what you're about to see where I humiliate myself. Okay. Comfy. Now, what is this? 32 seconds into the game. From memory, I think Samael went bottom rune, so let's go bot and see what happens. It's Samael! That is so cool. So I'm pretty much literally the rune right now. This is incredible. Get it? There we go. Okay, cool. So let's follow Samael, I guess. This is insane. First of all, I mean, this just highlights how gorgeous a game Dota is. The fact that it can hold up under this kind of scrutiny when you're normally just playing from above. I mean, maybe they've done something weird with textures here where the textures that they're showing are different than the ones that are normally in-game because, like, look at the ranged dire creep. He's beautiful. He's actually got texture on his tech, and now he's dead. And now he's a dead guy. Yeah. Ah, I teabagged him so hard he disappeared. See, look at the reflections on his mask. Okay, so this is zoomed in. Someone's pet is just standing there. And then I can go, right, so then I can go much more like a tactical, see everything, the birds. Let's orient myself. So Dire, River, so then if I wanted to go Fear, he was top lane from memory? Yes. There's the side shop, and that's what he looks like. I have spent thousands of dollars with you, and I've never actually seen what you look like. I'm gonna say I'm a little unimpressed. The customer's always right, you're not even making eye contact. Let's go up. Okay, too high. And I missed something. I missed something serious. What did you just buy? Okay, I bumped into something and I don't know what it is. Where am I? That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna move over here because I started seeing the blue lines come up that were like, chord, chord, chord. Oh yeah, yeah, the future. The glorious future. Was I in the corner the whole time? Ridiculous, no one said a word. Okay, so now I've seen the map. Let's go to like a cool moment. So, how do I do this? Back to lobby? Okay, gets me back here. And I like this as well because obviously that's a rubbish way to watch the game. Okay, so let's jump forward. Let's go to... Okay, we've lost some towers. Let's go to when a tower drops. Okay, let's jump in here when bottom tower falls. Where is everyone? Fear's in the trees. Odd Lanham's coming in. Fear shows himself, PPD. Lanham's getting hammered. Go down. Get in there. Go, son. Creep butt. I'm in it. I'm in it. Okay, get out. Get out of it. Get out of it. You're too in it. Where's the tower? Oh God, thank God we get to look at the map from the top because I'm so lost. That's towards the river. That's the rune spot. That's Roche. So if I go over here, if I just follow Fear. Okay, here we go. Lane it up, buddy. Lane it up. This is amazing as well because even though I'm down here, I'm hearing what's happening sort of top and mid. So I'm hearing action with the commentators. Oh, Timbersaw's coming. He's angry. Through the trees. This is so cool. I feel like a conductor. Who are you? Someone else is in here with me watching. Hi. Hi. Ah! Oh God, we lost the tower. We lost everything.
This is a situation they wanted to avoid by trying to give...
Okay, tower down. All right, well, let's go to the giant team fight. Pete, stand here. Are you there?
Yeah.
Let's go to the giant team fight at the end and check that out. Okay, let's jump in. Let's jump in with eHome. I'll tell you what, while being down on the ground like this is not necessarily the best way to watch this, being up here a bit... Oh, the chrono! Get in the chrono! Is actually kind of cool. It is, I mean, it's just the greatest game ever. Starfall. Samael's around here somewhere. Where is he? There. Run, Samael! Oh no, you never made it away from here. I think, yeah, you're dead. This sucks. Okay, the only crappy thing about this is that I can't see like the score or the players. Like I can't see who's dead or anything. Fear, what were you doing up there? Just farming? Jesus. Such an old man. Just wants to farm while everyone else is fighting. He probably dodged the draft as well. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I was so scared at this moment. I was just like, this game is done. If it was me, I would have already GG'd. So lucky I gave up my career as a professional Dota player. Go, go, kill! Kill the big one! Kill the big one! Oh, that's right, they took PPD, and that's it. At that point where they killed PPD, I was just like, we're done. Like, there's no way we need the Ancient Apparition ulti in order to win this. This is great. This, standing here, is terrible, because there's all this stuff in the way, but when you jump over this is actually just a giant cinema screen.
Wait until all these buybacks are up again. There's no reason to risk.
Okay. Now, from memory, there's a great Samael Mirana arrow here where he nails Jug. So Jug goes in for the Omni Slash here, and then Samael fires the arrow and knows that Jug's gonna end there and just completely freezes him, hammers down, Starfall, incredible. Incredible. He knew that that's, like, the prediction of knowing that that's where it would end. Oh, I feel partly responsible for it now because I'm this close. I feel like I was talking about it, he knew that he was listening to me. Incredible. And then we need to see the end of the game. We need to see when they take the fountain, take the throne, kill everything. Here's the final push. Going in. Just destroying this. Okay, I want to be in. I want to be in here. Take it. Take it from them. It crashed! Okay, so that was, I don't know, like probably in there for about 30 minutes or something. I cannot imagine sitting there and doing 8 hours of watching the games in VR. But I have to say that was incredibly cool. First up, you definitely don't want to have funky hair like mine that looks like this after you've gotten out of a long VR session. Let's start just very quickly with the headset. It's quite heavy and it sits really heavily on your nose. So after a while, the bridge of your nose starts to hurt and your head tends to droop down because you're holding this thing up that you're not used to having this much weight on the front of your face. So it's not necessarily great for long stretches. But for what that was amazing. Obviously, being a giant Dota fan, I'm very biased. I'm just amazed at how well the map holds up, the effects and everything. I'm wandering around there and the art design looks so amazing. The textures look so good. It really does feel like an actual place that you're existing in. When you scroll in, when you're playing, you can scroll right into almost like the character's perspective, and it just does not have that same sense as this did. Everyone just looks so good. It really just feels like you're there, and I think that's such an accomplishment. And after a while, you really get used to how to navigate around. The clicking to move and zooming up and down takes a bit of getting used to, but once I realized I didn't have to spin all the time, I could just shoot a click behind me and I'd jump back. That became really helpful. In terms of when you're actually in the map, pretty soon the novelty is going to wear off of being at the same level of the characters, because a lot of the time they're just running through you and it's just a mass of pixels and lights and sounds and all that sort of thing. That sort of semi-zoomed out look where you're much closer than a normal game, but you're sort of hovering above, that seemed like the best way to watch it in that mode, because you still got a sense of scale and you could easily zip around and just have a bit of awareness what's going on. There's a reason we play these games from this top-down perspective, because you need to have map awareness of everything else, and being in the middle, it's so easy. If I'm not watching and Mirana runs through me, if I turn around, then I don't necessarily know where she's gone because she's turned a corner, so you have to zoom out and jump around, and that's a bit annoying. But for me, the optimal way of viewing this is you jump in front of that map, which you click to go into the world, and you stand in front of the cinema screen, and sort of like everything else is behind you. Most of the things that I've played where they've blown it up in VR to make it seem like it's on a big cinema screen lack a sense of scale. You're sitting really far back, so it feels wide, but it doesn't necessarily feel big, because you can click forward and stand almost, quote, underneath the screen. Then I'm sitting back and looking up, and it really does feel like I'm just looking at this enormous screen, and that is the best way to watch Dota, kind of on a cinema screen. The only real downside, and I do think it's a big one if this is how you want to consume all your Dota matches, is that the quality is just not that good in the headset. What you're watching on the capture will look really sharp, but when you put the headset on, there's just something about the lenses where everything just feels very soft and out of focus. There's an optimal point right in the middle of both lenses that if you lift your head up and look through that, that's the sharpest it's going to get. But if you are looking at a giant cinema screen, you're not always looking directly out of the sensor. You're looking around the whole lens, and it just falls off quite dramatically in terms of the sharpness of the image on the edges. Alright, so that is the Dota 2 spectator mode for the Vive. It's not, for me, a reason to buy the Vive, but if you are really into Dota and you have way too much money, then there are a lot worse ways that you could spend a Saturday afternoon than in there with DC versus Wings in the TI6 Grand Final. Alright, that's it for today's episode of Pocket. My Pocketeers. Till next time, NichBoy out. Mwah. Also, the hero portraits thing. That is a reason to buy the Vive. That hero portraits thing, just clicking through each one and they just appear. That is such a good way to look at all your costumes. And why else do we play Dota if not to buy costumes?